Chosen ones, tap in for me, babe. We are not meant to follow. We are meant to be leaders. The chosen ones here today, right now, on planet Earth, we are meant to lead because we don't have no more time to be following anymore. There's nothing to follow anymore. Because it seems like the things that we are following, the people that we are following, the technology has us believing that being popular is more important than being a human being. Being rich is more important than having integrity. Being evil is better than being good. Being dumb is more important than having knowledge. And I want you to understand that this world is trying to psych you out. They're trying to make you believe things that are not real. It's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. Because at the end of the day, you got your spirit, and that's all you're going to have if you leave this earth. Chosen ones. Now is the time for us to rise. Raise your consciousness. Become more aware of who you are and work on it as much as you can. That means scripting. That means writing. That means going outside and getting fresh air, getting the sunlight. That means taking accountability most of all. Because anything that's going on in your life, it's your fault. It is. It's certain things that you chose to do that led you to that place. But baby, I got good news. You don't have to stay there. You don't. If you're having a hard time right now, if you're going through something rough and tough, baby, it's going to get better for you. You have to change your mindset about some things. You have to push through. See, I know what it's like to be in a dark place, a dark space, and a dark time. But you're constantly fighting every day to take hold of your mindset and keep it good. Keep your energy good around people who have different spirits than you do. They don't have the same morals and values that you do. They are filled with darkness. They thrive off darkness. And that's what this world entails. That's what you're going to be around most of your entire life. I'm sorry to break it to you, but you have to fight every day to build your self-esteem, your confidence, and your spirit, so that you have this protection over you, so that when you go into this world, you're not truly affected by what's going on. You're not of the world. You're in this world. That's what you are, chosen one. You are an angel of God. You are here for a specific purpose. And we can't be followers. We can't be following anything that's going on in this society. Nothing. We got cults. I mean, God, nowadays the damn cults are even in religions. They have these people doing crazy things. I've heard the stories. And we keep looking over certain things that I don't even want to get into that. But everybody needs to take accountability for what they got going on. Stop trying to escape from what you have going on. This is your life. You have a choice. You can improve your life if you needed to. You can. You have to change your mindset. I made a video the other day and I was speaking positive, okay? Because most of my videos are always going to be positive. I don't really want to spread negativity. That's just not my purpose. You know what I mean? So, video was about telling you what's possible for you. That you're going to be rich, that you're going to be a millionaire. I had someone in my comments say, God is a genie. God is a genie now. He's going to make me a millionaire. Yeah, if you ask. He can do anything that you ask him to. But you know what? Praying is half of what you got to do, babe. The rest of it is believing and working towards it. That means embarking on that dream that you want to chase. Doing things that you need to do to build your business. Or even start it, or taking risks. Saving money from your 9-to-5 and invest in stocks. There's a way to become a millionaire, but it is a frequency, babe. You have a frequency that you want to choose to be on or get off. So if you want to stay in the low vibration, cool. But I don't be understanding why we feel the need to spread that negativity. Because most of the people that was on there liked the video. They liked it. But somebody just has to be negative. And I'm only saying this to say, baby, it's too much negativity in this world. We got to work on ourselves, because for some reason we feel the need to be spreading the negativity. If you feel the need to be evil and nasty to people, you need to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. It is imperative for your spiritual growth. We got people out here calling themselves Christians and people of God, but they're not moving like it. They're not acting like it. I don't see the God in you. I'm sorry. I know you know them type of people who God this, God that. God is to blame for everything, most of the stuff that they're going through. Okay, get real. Get real and be honest with yourself. It took me some time to get to a place where I'm able to take accountability for the things that I've done. Because I've done a lot of things that got me to certain situations that could have been avoided if I wouldn't have made certain actions. But I'm not out here spreading negativity. You're never going to see me that low. Ever. So chosen ones, it's time to boss up. It's a frequency you need to tap in, period. You got the time. Instead of going to people's comments and twiddling your thumbs. Ain't nothing was wrong with that message that I had. And I get that a lot. I get a lot of bad comments and it be blowing me, hun. But you're not going to stop me. I'm going to keep coming. You know why? Because I have a purpose and I know my purpose. My purpose is to help and serve. I have to help my brothers and sisters and lead us to the promised land. There's a promised land that we are promised. And it's inside of us. We have to tap in to that frequency. We have to raise the vibration of all the chosen ones on the earth so that we can have a better environment everywhere. I know y'all see the shit that's going on in the world. We got wars that are not warranted. We got people's families being distraught and broken up. We got people fighting for no reason. We have natural disasters that are happening right now. All because the vibration is so low. They want to keep it that way. They really want it that way for a reason, because they know that things thrive. Their manifestations thrive. But the chosen ones have manifestations too. We have to tap into the frequency to know what those are, though. We have to listen to the downloads. Sometimes you wake up with certain thoughts that are yours, some are not. You have to be able to decipher that. That's why I said build your spirit up, so you can be able to decipher what's yours and what's not, because we have things that we need to accomplish. There's things that we need to do in this world, but we have to have the spirit to be able to do certain things. We can't raise our vibrations if our spirit isn't right. If our spirit isn't right, if you got trauma that you need to heal, if you have things in your spirit that's keeping you from becoming the better self that you are, because trust me, I understand having anger and malice toward people in the past, that has been evil to me or nasty or mean to me, unwarranted. I really have problems with that sometimes. Turn the other cheek and shit. That shit is not for the faint of heart. You gotta be strong to turn the other cheek, okay? But I'm here to let you know, as a chosen one, babe, it's okay if you don't turn the other cheek every time. But do know this: if you don't turn the cheek and walk away and let things go, sometimes bad things happen, but you have to be comfortable with whatever outcome comes with that. That's why it is good to walk away from things that aren't serving you, situations, people. Letting things go when it needs to be let go. Moving on. Not harvesting and harboring emotions and anger and malice and trauma, because it's not going to help build anything. It's not going to help you to become the better person that you need to be. We have to be healing every single day. That has to be a daily task. Trust me. It takes action. Okay? That means stop the drinking, stop the smoking. If you can, stop the sex. It's the focus. Okay, my loves? I know the world makes you think that we have to be doing these things, having sex and things, and doing drugs and stuff like that. All of that stuff is just escapism. You're trying to escape from your spirit some way, somehow. They even have it legal where you can smoke ganja. Yeah? But in retrospect, ganja is not really good for you, especially to smoke. It's really not. It's not. Just really think about that. Like, understand that most of the things in this world that are like legal are not good for you. And do the research on it. But then again, my love, I gotta be talking to some people who really need to build their spirit up so that they can get to a place where they don't have to do things like that. Because I know what it's like to be so low. You want to give up on life. But I promise you, that drink, that smoke, that drug, whatever it is, it's not going to take the pain away. It's temporary, boo. Just understand whatever it is that you're going through, it's temporary. You're going to make it. You're going to be all right. Just keep pushing through. You might cry some nights. There'll be some nights that you can't even sleep because you're so stressed out and angry and tired and worn out and overwhelmed. But baby, you're going to make it. I promise you that. God is in you. He's all over you. He's all over your life. And there's nothing that you can achieve in this world. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't care what you've gone through. I don't care where you've been. I don't care where you're from. That does not matter to Him, to God at all. You are meant to do great things. You have to believe that. You have to know that. That has to be a mindset. Every day you wake up, you are not your environment. You are your mindset. If you believe you can do anything you want, if you believe you can be a millionaire, you can be, you will be. But you have to think it. You have to believe it every day and work towards it. That might mean you have to leave a job sometimes. That might mean you have to take a risk on certain things, starting a business, starting a YouTube. Having 3-4 incomes is the goal, because you need 3-4 incomes nowadays just to survive. But on top of that, nowadays you just need a lot of incomes, because what is really going to separate you from someone else is wealth. Okay, now I know they have it coded to where we thinking the classes is race and demographics and all that. Baby, the class is the rich and the poor. Simple. Because now they're trying to take out the middle class. They're trying to take out the middleman so that there will only be rich and poor. And it is for a reason. Okay? So we ain't got no time to be focused on nothing else besides getting our money up. Period. Until they take that away, which they ain't going to take it away, because obviously it's benefiting them in some shape or form to have the money system going on. Okay? So right now, focus on the money thing. Okay? And if you have time to focus on something else, cool. But right now, I made those videos as far as about the money thing, so that I can help people tap into a frequency that we all need to be tapping in right now. Because where I come from, nobody ain't. I mean, they tapped into the frequency, but right now, we need to be tapped in on a whole nother level, because we have things to do. We have to help. We have to help the chosen ones become top of the food chain. You get what I'm saying? Because right now, we are not. We are at the bottom. We're thinking if we're serving and using our hands and using our bodies to get the money that we need, and that's the only way. That's not the only way. Okay? We have people that have businesses and things like that. And when you really think about it, if you're not working for someone, if you're not working for yourself, you're helping someone else build their stuff up. You're helping someone else build their establishment up. So why not get your own? That's what I mean, chosen ones, about we don't have no time to be followed. We can't even follow anymore. It's not even in us anymore. I know it, because we have the spirit of a lion. We have the strength and the resilience of an eagle. We have the vision and the eyesight of God. Like, it's just in us, and it's not going anywhere. And once we accept that, we're going to be able to make choices and move on to do things that are going to help us to be able to escape this matrix. It's an illusion, and it is unfortunate that we are here. Sometimes I feel like I'm drowning sometimes. But what we have to understand is that it's going to get easier as you build your spirit, your confidence, the level up. When you become more in tune with yourself, in tune with God, you're going to be able to tap into a frequency where nothing is ever going to stop you if you choose it, whatever it is. I promise you that. There is a frequency. It's a God-like frequency that I hope to achieve, that I'm working on it. Okay, now it took me to a point. It took me some time to get to this point where I want to tap into that frequency, because I desire to be on that frequency 24/7. At some points I will turn it off, but I can't turn it off anymore. It's like it's taken over. It's a certain frequency and a certain aura that I have that I'm just really like, it's a beautiful thing. That's all I'm saying. Like, to really just be able to take risks when you're scared. Do it while you're scared. Do it afraid. Having a determination that can't even like be taken away. It's just It's there. It's always going to be there. It's in you now. It's the foundation that you have for yourself, that you built. That you've built. Nobody helped you with it. You just got to this point. You're no longer putting your hope into others. You're putting your hope into yourself. You're no longer wanting to build other people up. You're wanting to build yourself up. You want that life, that life where you're happy and where you have the things that you want and the resources that you need at all times, 24/7, and not having to want for anything. That's a frequency, babe. That's the frequency you should aspire to be on at all times. So when I make videos about a frequency or tapping into a frequency, telling you you're going to be a millionaire, telling you you're going to have money, that's a frequency. You got to tap in. So instead of twiddling your thumbs to say something negative, maybe tap something positive and affirm the message so that it can be seeped into your spirit, so that when the time comes for you to be blessed, you will be blessed because you accepted the blessing. You're accepting things that God is putting in your path. He wants that for you. He wants that life for you. Don't be confused. He don't want you struggling. He don't want nobody struggling out here, especially his. That don't make any sense. That makes no sense to me. Why people think that God wants us struggling. It don't make sense to me. I don't know if they put that in the Bible or what. But let me know. Because it just seems like some of us believers are having trouble with tapping into the frequency. They don't even know what the frequency is. It's a high frequency. Just gotta tap in. But blessings to you, okay?